Hello, hello, hello. We're going to talk a little bit more about posture and because kind of the nature of the beast in today's world, today's studies, we're hunched over, the computer, our phones, our neck is down. And so everything just kind of creates this hunchback. We don't want to be sponsored by the letter C. We want to be sponsored by the letter I. Dennis Morton, thank you for that analogy, by the way. Anyway, want to really pull those shoulders back and down. Work on pulling your neck back over the center of your body. And when I was having some pretty significant shoulder issues a number of years ago, they introduced me to two exercises that to this day I do on a regular basis and I introduce to many of my clients. But actually a quick story. So I love USANA. I love USANA for lots of reasons, but thank you USANA for this shirt because it makes me feel like I have guns. Ooh, like this is kind of tight on my bicep. I love it. It makes me feel like I'm super strong. That kind of funny side story. When I was younger, my mom told me that these really chunky arms, and so a lot of the baby clothes they had to snip the sleeves. Anyway, maybe I don't think I'm gonna snip these sleeves anytime soon. So okay, back to the task at hand. Posture. You'll need a foam roller, preferably one of the longer kinds. Otherwise, you're going to be doing a booty bridge, and it just doesn't create kind of that relaxing into that position that we want. So you're going to hop onto the very end of it, line it up with your spine, palms facing up. So the back of your hands down onto the floor. And I just want you to do, I call these foam roller angels. Hi, Archie. He's going to be in the way. I want you to roll your hand along the floor until it starts to come off. And it coming off the floor just means that your chest is tight. Sorry about it. So you're lined up on the foam roller, low back down, shoulder blades on either side, and you're just trying to go as high as you can. When you get to that space where your hands start to climb off the floor, just pause there. Take a deep breath. And then come back down. How many of these you do is kind of up to you. I mean, 10 is always kind of a magic number for me, but if you get to the point where you feel like you're pretty stretched out, that's great. Now, one other thing to pay attention to as you're doing this, try not to shrug your shoulders up. You want to keep the tortoise out of the shell, so keep those shoulders down, squeezing your shoulder blades into the foam roller. So foam roller angels, that's number one. Number two is the backstroke. So you're going to place your hand right by your, what would be your butt if it was on the floor, thumbs up, and arms nice and straight, okay? You're going to try to take that thumb and reach it down to the floor. Now, if this is not a problem for you, fantastic. That means you've got great range of motion still. But I know for many of my clients, just trying to reach above their head becomes more and more difficult. So really focusing on this range of motion is so important. Now, as you come up, same thing, keep that shoulder down. And I want you to make sure that you keep your arms straight because you might get to this point here and then you have to bend your arm in order to reach the floor. Keep it straight and just try to get that bicep next to your ear. Bicep to the ear, not ear to the bicep, okay? And then try to keep your low back, mid back, try not to arch on the foam roller as you're coming back because again, a stiff shoulder, you might get stuck in this position and then trying to use your back to reach the floor. Instead, we really want to make sure that we keep your back pinned to the foam roller, arm reaching down to the floor, thumb down. So those are two really fantastic exercises. If you don't have a foam roller, I highly, highly recommend getting one for any number of reasons. Yes, they're quite the intense torture device, and Samson, who is laying right here. Let's see if, can't get him in the picture. Anyway, they are so amazing, and he is always trying to stop me from doing it because it is kind of painful sometimes, but they're so helpful. And in this particular case, just awesome. Well, that's it for today. Any questions, comments, if you do this exercise yourself, shoot me a message. Let me know. Comment below. Give me a thumbs up if this is an
an exercise that you actually really enjoy. And until next time, we're out here kicking the unwelcome side effects of aging to the curb. See you later.